All right, everybody, we're gonna crush it. Crush it, literally. Crush it. Right, Winnie? Oh, it helps if I turn my music on that. Do you want to start on the floor for a change? Maybe not. Looking at this little person here. Maybe we will. Let's start on the floor. Let's see how we get on. I might get us up. Depends how the dog situation goes. Did I just go? Alright, just sit on the floor. Ooh. Just legs out in front. Actually, this is good. It's got like the sound of the sea in the background, so it's like kind of coming in and coming out, breathing in and breathing out. And as you do that, just going slightly forwards towards those feet, and then take a deep breath in, pull back, breathe out and reach forwards, drop the head down. Oh, that feels good. Breathe in and breathe out, just like that ocean. On this one, I just want you to hold it forwards, allowing the head to drop. Feel that tension pull away all the way through the spine. Can you come a little bit lower? Gently uncurling, placing one hand onto the floor, reaching the other arm up, and just hold it. Release that arm and go to the other side. If this feels uncomfortable how you're sitting, you sit comfortably. Coming back, bringing both those arms forwards, dropping your head down. Pull those shoulder blades apart. Knuckles are pointing towards me, chin is on the chest. You're going to drive your chin and your chest forwards towards your toes, keeping those arms in line with your shoulders. And then you're going to reach up and push the palms to the ceiling. Pulling them slightly back, hold it there. Do that again. We're going to bring those knuckles forwards, drop the chin to the chest, pull those shoulder blades apart. Easing the body forwards towards the feet, lengthening through that spine, pushing those legs flat down to the floor. Feel that in the hamstrings, lower back, staying in line with your shoulders. Turn the palms towards me. Take a deep breath in and lift up. Just hold it there. Don't hold your breath. back towards me. Relax those shoulders. Bring that chin back down to the chest. Hinging forwards towards those feet. Turning the palms towards me and lifting up and hold it here. Releasing those hands, circling those wrists one way and then the other. Bringing them down. Bringing that chin now to the chest. Just rest your hands on your thighs. Roll that ear to one shoulder. Pull that shoulder away from you. Feel that tension just slipping away. Now roll that chin all the way around nice and slowly to the other side. One more time, chin to chest. This time adding a little bit of tension with your hands or extra pressure. Taking one hand over the top of the head, ear to shoulder. That hand, roll that head around, all the way around to the other side. Once you feel it's just slightly relaxed, add that hand over. Bring that head back up. Bring one arm across the body. Release it and go to the other side. Which side's more tense than the other? There's no tension there. Good job, release it. Bringing one knee in. Just hugging that leg in. Pulling, like try not to arch through that back. Like try not to be here. Try to lift, pull it in. Now bringing that foot across. Again, still hugging it. Feel that stretch down through the outside of your butt, maybe into that lower back. Keeping the chest forwards. I'm going to add a little twist. So opposite arm to knee. Other arm comes around and across. And then bringing it back center, releasing that leg, pulling the the other knee into the chest. Just on the floor to start with. Bringing it across. Keeping that chest lifted. Feel that stretch right through that little bit of that butt cheek on that outside. And then bringing the opposite arm across. Releasing those legs. Just reaching again towards those toes. Drop your head down. From this position, we're going to roll all the way through the spine, coming all the way back down towards the floor. Taking those arms overhead, pointing through those fingertips and toes. Bringing the arms up so that they're in line with your shoulders, and taking it so that the knuckles are to the floor, palms are down. So either side of your shoulder, palms are up. I just want you to relax those ears and shoulders away from each other. And then I want you to turn your head slightly to one side, looking towards your hand on one side. And then change it to the other side. Oh, that's harder. Bringing that head back center. Now I want you to lift your hands up and we're going to go into a surrender, right? So we're going to now bend at the elbows. And just try and let those hands fall towards the floor as if you're doing a surrender. Thanks, Winston. Stop. Now you're going to reverse it and put the palms down towards the floor. Right? So it's like a downward surrender. Your elbows should roughly be in line with your shoulders. Watch that you're not cranking your shoulders into your neck. Just try and keep it all relaxed. And you may feel some kind of clunkiness or some instability. Try and keep everything even. Now we're going to go back to the surrender. So turning the palms back up and allow that gravity to help pull those arms down. And then reverse surrender. And then surrender again. Just trying to get those knuckles to the floor. Shoulder blades into the floor, and then switching into that reverse surrender. those feet so that the feet are flat on the floor. Taking the arms now back, palms up, side by side of the body, in line with your shoulders. Feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. You're going to just drop your knees over to one side. Both shoulders, both hands, staying on the floor. And then bring it back and over to the other side. Back center, just spending a little bit of time feeling that tension, releasing from your lower back. All right, now we're going back to the original side. This time you're going to use that hand on that same side to reach for that knee and gently pull it in and forwards. Keep that other shoulder down towards the floor. Hold it, support it, however feels good for you. Releasing those knees, releasing the hand, bringing the feet flat to the floor again. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to drop to the other side. And again, taking that top leg, adding a little bit of extra pressure. Just hold it there. Releasing it, bringing both knees back together, placing those hands on your belly, placing the soles of the feet together, and just allow your knees to drop out to the side. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Just feeling that belly lift and lower, rise and fall. Now I want you to take your hands over the top of your head, letting them hang down towards the floor behind you. We're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to come up to sitting. If you can keep your legs butterflied, do it. Otherwise, don't worry, just coming up. And then just holding onto your feet. Bringing the feet together. Easing forwards with your head. We're going to take one leg out to the side, putting one sole of the foot, if you can see, in. Can go out, don't panic. We're just going to ease towards that one leg. then release it, switch to the other side. Again, you can bend that leg, or you can keep both legs straight and just ease towards that toe. Coming into the center, making now this time both legs are straight. Walking the hands over to the other side once more. This time everybody should have their legs straight. Walking through the center and then coming to the other side. Center, sitting up nice and tall, open up that chest. Relax those shoulders down. Bring those arms up. Those legs together. Drop one hand down. Switch to the other side. Releasing those hands, placing the fingertips towards the back, placing the palms down onto the floor, leaning back very slightly. Feel that stretch down through those forearms. If you wish to lift your butt up, feel free to do that. Just easing back. Releasing it, coming over onto all fours. Knees are in line with your hips, hands are in line with your shoulders. I want you to sink into your shoulder blades, and then I want you to lift out of them. Sink down, retract those shoulder blades, and then lift out. Sink down, keeping that spine neutral, and lift out. Sink down, and lift out. Hold it there. Taking one hand, fingertips towards your knees, and just releasing through the back of that wrist. And then release. Do the same thing the other side. Be very gentle. And release. With your knees together, sit back on those those heels, reach the arms forwards, drop your head down. Coming forwards, walking your hands a little bit forwards and dropping your hips down. Lifting your chin, lifting your chest. And then gently separating the knees a little bit this time. Feet together, sit back on those heels. Again, dropping those hips forwards. Those legs are a little bit more separated this time. Feel the difference in through the groin, in through those hips. That does feel quite different, doesn't it? Coming back onto all fours. Hooking our hands in, bringing ourselves onto our knees. Taking one leg out. Sitting back if you can. Now, some of you this may be uncomfortable. You just can stay here. You don't have to sit back, right? So you can come back. Try and keep that toe on this straight leg pointing towards me. Coming up, joining everybody here. I want you to deliberately push that hip under. And then bring the knee together. Same thing, other side. If you're going to hold it there. Woo. Sit back. Come back up. Remember what I said before. Push those hips forwards. Bring the knees together, tucking our toes under, coming into a downward dog. Our hands towards our feet, holding behind the thighs, releasing into that lower back. Oh, that feels so good. Gently try and draw the shoulder across to the opposite knee, still holding behind those thighs. And then the other side. Bring the hands on top of your knees. Gently uncurl. Placing our hands on our hips. Pushing our hips forwards, pushing our belly button forwards. And slightly leaning back. Feel that stretch right through the abdominals. That's what I want you to feel. come back center. Just taking one foot forwards, those toes pointing forwards. Feel that stretch down all the way through that back of that leg. Feel free to hold on to a chair or feel free to hold on to something. Now what I want you to do is just very, very slightly, can you bend that back knee? Just very slightly, see it's just a small amount. Don't let that heel lift. And then relax, bring that leg in. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, just into that calf stretch first. Activating that heel down towards the floor. And then just very slightly bend. Ooh, that's such a small little thing, but it makes such a huge difference. And step that foot in. Coming forwards, heel comes down. Oh, that feels good. Reaching towards that toe again. Now place the foot flat to the floor. Gently uncurling. Switching to the other side. Heel down, toe up. Hinge forwards towards that ankle. Placing that toe down. And gently uncurling. Give me a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Be 3 more just like this. Nice deep breath in. Breathe in. One more, team. Coming to those hips, just hinge and hinge. A nice big circle. Self-center. Just imagine you're just like doing a little bit of an analysis on your whole body. Breathing into it, breathe out. Just take just this small second. Just to breathe. Have a wonderful day.